Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? No, it's not muted. You can't hear me. Can you hear me now? There we go. Is it working now? Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just get my Alexa, connect Bluetooth.
Searching. You're already connected to laptop Elstio 39. To connect a different device, go to the Alexa app.
Here. I just need to get my Spirit Box going here, and then we are going to get started. So make sure that you guys are sharing this to your groups. I can't share out right now. I have a block on my account due to some disgruntled people, and I'm not able to share to my regular groups. So if you guys can make that possible, that would be great. Ouch. And my God. My God hurt. Okay. All right. So make sure that you guys are sharing this to your groups. I can't share it out right now. I have a block on my account. Okay, give me a minute here. Where are we here? Let's turn on the Spirit Box. Let's see what we got there. Oh, hang on. Gotta move this up.
Straight before.
Chat. Where is my chat?
South tour.
Awkward. All right, give me 1 sec here, guys.
You saw things. Yes, we did.
Okay. Even the box said awkward. Okay, so. Irene Wiley, how are you doing? So we are doing, where is it?
Yes, but he's on. We found.
Even the box said awkward.
That should be reviewed.
Okay. So there you have. I was just for readings.
I have to get.
Jolene, I won't be able to do it here because I'm not going to use up 20 minutes to give you your reading and on the live stream. It's just there's a lot. It's too time consuming, and then if it ends up going over, then it would it kind of takes away from being here.
I understand until now. Be heard.
Jacqueline, you are not to expect too much from your ex. You two are going to remain friends. There's not really there's no coming back from him. Like he's not going to come back for you. So it's time to move on and let him go. He's not of good service to you. Like it's not serving you any purpose to be in a relationship with him. He's not going to, give you the support or the amount of growth that you need to have in your life. So just time to let him go. He's too immature. He's just too self-centered to actually be able to care about somebody else. Okay, Jacqueline? So that's what I got for you.
We've seen Croydon's. If
okay, let's get me. Okay, so tonight is donation readings. So if you want a reading, send a donation. Prices are on the screen. So, and you end up sharing to the groups and you get people to come and view, then we will do some free readings. We only have 7 people here. We need to get some more people in the room to get some readings done. Need to be sharing to your groups and help promote the live stream. And we'll see about doing readings. This is my full-time job. This is what I do for a livelihood. So, I don't mind doing free reads every once in a while, but, doing them all the time and people coming to me asking me for readings that can't afford them or whatever. It's once in a while. I don't mind doing it, but, this is my livelihood. This is what puts a roof over my head and food in my stomach. So, all the support that you guys do definitely is accepted. Jacqueline, I gave you, what you donated $4, you got a $4 reading, okay? I'm not going to sit here and field 6 questions after the fact. Take what is given and that's all you get. Okay, because I'm not doing, extending myself beyond and above for people anymore because people just take advantage of it and they want more and more and more for like little money or nothing at all. And I'm the one that has bills to pay. I'm the one that has to put a roof over my head. I'm the one that has to put food in my stomach. And this is how I do it. You wouldn't be expected to go to your job and ask to work a day for free, right? You wouldn't go into work if you had to do it for free, right? I'm not going to do it no more. I've extended myself to the tune of having IOUs to the sum of $2,500 right now. Of people saying, oh, I'll pay you later. If you can help me out, I will send the donation after. This is like $2,500 in arrears for people that have come to me asking me for help. And I've kind of let them have their reading and they've said, okay, no problem. Well, I'll pay you later. I said, okay, no problem. Here's your cost. This is what you have to pay for this reading. Okay, no problem. I'll send it to you later on. And to this day, I'm done. I'm not extending myself above and beyond no more. $2,500 for a job that I do every day and I spend time doing. And I'm not, just one fly-by-night person that's going to go in and do readings and not give you the information that you need. Like, I'm not. I can't afford to do it no more. If that was to not be as high, then I'd be like, sure, no problem. But this is, I have bills to pay. I have car insurance. I have rent. I have food. I have cell phone bills. I have business taxes to pay. I have GST taxes to pay. You think that this money is just going into my pocket? You're sadly mistaken if you think that this is just free money for me, because there's costs that I have to incur that have to go out from my pocket before I even take anything out of it.
Why?
I can't tell, the government to say, oh, just wait, I'll pay you later. When I get some money, I'll send it to you. Like people don't understand that, and I'm frustrated by it, I don't mind doing it, but at the same point, I don't mind extending myself, but, there has to kind of be a little bit give and take here for my time and energy. I'm past even. It's frustrating, it's frustrating, you go do a job and you go to your job and be hired to do a job and then you work for free. Like, I don't think you would do it, right? It's not acceptable, common courtesy would be to follow up and keep your word and take care of what, you need to take care of instead of me having to go chasing after you for money or to pay your bills and then, I'm not doing it no more. I'm done. So, I just gave you your answer. He's not meant for you to have. He's going to continually treat you disrespectfully. He's going to want to get back with you. He's too immature to be in a relationship. He's going to end up getting into a relationship with you. He may want you back because there's something that he can gain from having you in his life, Jacqueline. He's not going to be of use to you. He's not going to give you the growth and support that you need. It's going to be all about him again. He wants you back because he had an advantage to having you. He's realized now that he's missing out on something. Whereas you just want to, if you want to go be with them. There's nothing that I can tell you that's going to either change your mind or push you in that direction, because I don't think that it is appropriate for a man to treat a girl like that. Like, he's not going to change. He's done no growth. He's done nothing to change his way of doing things. It's going to be back to the old routine, back to the old ways of things going, and you're going to be unsatisfied. You're going to be unhappy in it again. He's not showing any change or any growth happening that he's going to be a benefit to be part of your life. Let him stay an ex. Move on to somebody that's going to give you, what you want, what you need in life, than to be, in an empty relationship that's not serving you.
And awesome. The spirit. For after we shall try. Right.
I don't think he's going to do the legwork to prove himself. The minute you tell him that you want proof that he's going to actually, pull his weight in the relationship, he's going to just be like, well, what do you mean? You're going to have expectations of the way a relationship is, and he's not going to meet them. He's going to jump through hoops and everything now just to get you back. But once he has you, he's not going to move in a direction that's going to be worthwhile. What about the guy that you're dating now? You're going to leave him to go be with your ex? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what part of this whole scenario with you is so, I don't know. You've got one guy now that you're dating, but you want to go back with your ex wants to come back, and you're actually considering leaving whoever you're dating now to go back with your ex? Like, why? What? You know what? You just, I can't deal with people like that have, like, you just, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how to explain this to you, because you're dating someone, but yet you have a new man, but you're still considering allowing this ex to come back into your life. If he wanted to be in your life, he shouldn't have messed up in the first place to have to be out of your life right now and to be the ex. I can't fathom why you would even consider it if he's mistreated you in the past. It doesn't compute to me. I don't understand that.
Yeah. What a tale.
I don't know. I don't understand, because even the card is saying there's no change. He's still a young-minded person. He's not going to have anything that's going to benefit you. You want to have, a structured relationship. You want to have, a person that's going to be there to support you. And I don't feel that he is mature enough in the mindset to be able to offer you that security, or that relationship that requires that bond that you need. He's not going to give you that. It's going to be what he can achieve and what he can gain from having you in his life. It's very selfish and very, he's not thinking about, what you really truly want. He's just thinking about how he can gain from having you back. He's living with regret now. Well, he should have thought of that in the first place before it became a separation. It's I don't know. Then you want me to, then you'll be asking me next time you'll come on here for a free reading, and you'll be asking me about the new guy. I think you're better off with the new guy, personally. Like I told you before, the new guy is, is better stable for you. He's got more to offer. He's got more, more stability in his life than your ex does. Like, he's not stable enough for you to be, having a relationship. You're young, like, go out and enjoy life. Go and experience people. Go and be in relationships that, give you an experience or give you something in life that, helps you move forward or move in a direction that you want to move in. Not living in a, beside someone that is, going in their path and they're expecting you to follow suit. And then you're put on the back burner for anything that you want. It's all about what they need and what they want, and that's, you know, you don't deserve that. You deserve a lot more. You need to be with the person that's going to be a benefit and help you in your life. Like, you know, rebirthing that is, you know, like we got the rebirth card in reverse. Don't renew it. Don't go back. You know, throw them to the garbage. Like the spirits just said, throw them out. You know, throw him. That's it. He's done. You deserve to be with somebody that's going to help you, you know. Like, all the cards are in reverse here. Like, he's not wanting to have any burdens. He's not going to carry the burden of a relationship. He doesn't want to, you know, put his head down and put the work in. You know, your perception has to change about him. I don't know why you still are even hung up on this guy. That, you know, you'd want him back, because it's all pointing in the direction of let the guy go, get rid of him. Like go be happy with somebody new, have a new experience, be with somebody that's gonna give you, you know, what you want, what you need. Don't just settle for, you know, the sex part, or because he said he'd give you a baby. That's not enough to make a relationship. He's just saying all that to get you back, you know, but when it comes time to the relationship to happen, none of that's going to come to fruition. You're not going to get anything that he's promised you right now. His promises are empty. Right? His promises are empty now, because he's using that to manipulate you back into his life. And it's not, you know, if it was me and somebody was to be acting like that with me, I would ask them to actually run through the hoops, make sure that they're doing their part and proving themselves that they deserve to have you back. You know, step into your power, girl. Like, make him jump through hoops. You know, you can have anything you want. Why would you want something that isn't working, or somebody that doesn't want to be, you know, in it for the long haul? Or, you know, I think this is just, he just wants it for a temporary fix because he doesn't have anything right now, so he doesn't want to be alone. He's just using you as a situation so that he can, you know, do whatever. He's not genuine. It's a, as they said, it's love of the flesh. It's nothing that's deeper than the flesh. Right? I know, that was a burn. But he's wanting you to, you know, come back, and he'll tell you, he'll give you the moon right now. He'll tell you whatever you want to hear to have you back. And he's not, you know, he's manipulating you and playing with your emotions for you to come back. Like, you're not going to have victory on it. Like, it's not victorious to go back that route.
It's pleasant.
You know, be happy. Go be with the new guy. Yeah. No victory at the end. The end is not victorious. You're not going to have what you want. It's not going to be anything good for you. It's not. Tell him to kick rocks, you know, until he can, you know, walk up and be a man and prove that he can take care of you and look after you the way that you need to be taken care of, or that you should or deserve to be taken care of. Then, you know, put it under consideration, but don't give him, you know, the opportunity to come back and say, you know, whatever, you know, I'll give you, you know, $1 million if you'll take me back. You know, all the empty promises that he's making you now are not going to be fulfilled. I'll tell you that right now. You're not going to have it. Right? He's thinking about himself and what he can gain. What he can gain. He's patiently waiting to, you know, to gain from this. He's doing it for self-service. He's doing it for selfish reasons. He's not considering your emotional state or your feelings in this at all. He's just thinking about himself, and, you know, you know, you have so much more coming to you. You need to, this is what you're desiring, and you need to go find this. This is not what you're going to get. Right? This is what you're truly wanting. This is showing up under your card. You know, he's showing up as greed. You know, the end result is this is what you want. You can either have this, you know, but make him jump through the hoops. Right? You know, make him be accountable for his actions. Make him be accountable for what he's making promises of,
The whole
you know, because right now he's not showing you it's time to end it. It's time to finish it. It's complete. It's over. There's nothing to rehash there,
for the
right? It's not going to be a lasting relationship. It's not going to be a long-term relationship, the one that you're seeking.
Very big interest.
And verifying CAD message for PayPal. What do you mean?
I found.
in the last.
$14. Okay, so you got a 7-card spread. Margaret Cantwell, let me just verify your payment came in. Give me 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, love. Okay, give me 1 sec. I just got to verify the payments coming in. For Adrian, yes, it is in Canadian dollars, love. I should actually look into that because I don't know if it's cheaper for you guys just to send it through your fund or for the exchange rate. I don't know. Okay, give me 1 sec here.
No.
Tracy Jean Hughes, no, we're doing donation readings tonight, love. Okay, so I got, let's see who I got here. Margaret Aldrich. Okay, so Margaret, I got your payment. They charge you for fees now, I guess. Holy shit. They charge me $1 for having money sent to me. That's unreal.
What is it? And this time.
Okay.
All of it.
Now, the reason why I'm doing donation readings tonight, you guys, is because I went over my books and I haven't made any money this month at all. You know, I've got outstanding balances from people, and I haven't even made a penny this month. I'm trying to actually generate money for me to have. Everything is basically going to bills, and I haven't made any revenue for myself yet. You know, it's like trying to get the books kind of evened out here. It's not happening very quickly. You know, I'm like, I have over $2,500 worth of, you know, people owing money for their readings that haven't paid yet, and it's like, that's a lot of money. A lot of money and a lot of readings that I did, you know, giving them the benefit and credit, and, you know, I haven't made anything this month at all. Everything is gone too. Okay, so we're doing, oh, there's only you, and I'm just doing the first donation now. There's nobody waiting right now, Tracy. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Let me see. Margaret, are you there? Please, love. And don't forget to share, you guys. If you guys share, then you'll get a card pull. If you end up sharing to a group and it shows shared on your name, then I will end up doing a reading for you. But that's the only way that you can get a reading tonight is if you share it to the group. You'll get 1 card. And if you do a donation, then it's based on the amount that you donate, how long your reading will be. So, Margaret, what areas did you want to focus on for your reading? Because I feel like there's something new going on for you. We got some cards jumping out here, and I think that there's something that you're wanting to focus on. Tracy Jean, the information's in the video. You can either send an e-transfer or you can send through PayPal. Preferably an e-transfer because I don't want to have to pay fees on everything that I get sent to me. So you can either send an e-transfer, the information's in the description on the video. There's the EMT email address. Or actually, no, don't send to the transfer. Or did I change that? I don't even know. Give me a sec. Let me make sure that I changed that. Here, send it to. I don't know if I updated this.
District.
At .com. I don't know if I updated that. I totally forgot to check and see. You can send it either through PayPal or and the PayPal is PayPal. I gotta get in touch with them and change my PayPal now account.
NP.
There. I gotta get that updated with PayPal tomorrow again. I gotta phone them and deal with them tomorrow. And tomorrow, not until Friday, will I be able to post to my group. So, you know, any help that you guys can do would be grateful. Okay, so Margaret, hang on a sec, my sage is burning here. Margaret Kentel Aldrich, you want a spirit box?
It's private.
What's happening in the background? Something about your do you have a cousin, Margaret? Are you having having it out with your cousin or something going on with your cousin right now, Margaret, at all? Margaret's reading whatever information you can give to assist in the reading.
What's happening
in the background?
And you. Good time.
No. Okay. Let me pull some cards here for you, Margaret. I'm gonna pull some cards for you. That's a spirit box in the back. It's going to provide information as well. Okay.
For the national.
You got cars jumping everywhere, Margaret. Let's see what we've got come in here. Because they were talking about a cousin. My spirit box isn't isn't being heard, I guess. Or can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear the spirit box? Let me just do this. Let me just fix it here. 10. Okay, there's 10. Okay, hang on. Okay, give me one sec here. Okay. Okay. What information can you give in regards to Margaret that Margaret needs to know as well? Is there anybody on the other side that can come through for Margaret as well? Yeah, she's first. Are you, Margaret, are you currently, have you sent out a call, kind of a request to have a partner come in? Are you looking to have a relationship right now. Okay. Because I've got the cards that came out for you was the Queen of Wands. Then we have right beside it the Knight of Wands. But then we have the Seven of Swords, which the Seven of Swords kind of talks about a little bit of sneakiness. I don't know if this person is, or either that, or it's somebody that you are admiring and want to kind of have part of your life, but you're going about it maybe, you know, indirectly, like you're not doing it directly to this person. You're not, you know, oh, hang on, move my foot here. Because I feel like this person that you're wanting, I'm wondering. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way, but I think that you're what's going on here is that you're dropping. You're either, you know, how do I want to say it? You're being coy, but you're like, how would you say? You're, oh, how do you say it? What's the word I'm looking for? Give it to me now. It's like you're indirectly sending him information or something, or there's something going on where it's not directly coming from you. It's like it's almost like you're going through a third party, or you're having, like, say it was like you're talking to a girlfriend and you're like, oh, you know, this guy that I met, I really want him to know that I really like him, but I don't want to tell him because I don't want to seem too forward. I don't want to kind of walk up to him and just kind of blurt it out. So it's like you're going through a different route to get that sent across to him. Does that make sense, Margaret? I don't, and it's not. It's like you're going a roundabout way to get him, you know, to kind of ask you out, without him knowing that it's really you that's pursuing him. You want him to kind of feel like he's pursuing you. Does that make sense? Let me pull a couple more cards here. Okay. It's not in a bad way at all, but it's like you're trying to be a little bit sneaky to get his attention, which is fine. That's cool. Let's see here. You have to just, you know, I don't know if this is going to benefit you to do it this way, because I don't think he's gonna mind that it's you. I think he might, you know, how would you say? He might be more receptive to you, to actually knowing you are the person. It's almost like you're doing like a secret admirer type thing, and he's kind of wondering who it is, and he doesn't know who to send the message out. He doesn't know who it is to kind of connect with, to kind of put it out there, or to who to kind of direct his energy to. So I'm saying that, you know, he could have a few people kind of interested in him, that he's not that he's, you know, like over, he doesn't have like a lot to choose from, but he has a selected few, but he's not sure who it is, so he doesn't want to direct it for the amount of time that you're investing, and he's seeing the investment coming from that, oh, hang on, he's seeing how much time this person is investing and doesn't want to get it wrong. Like, he doesn't want to end up picking the wrong person. So it's like, imagine he's got like a picture, and I'm seeing like he's got like a table. He's sitting and say he's sitting at a table, and he's got pictures of like 7 different women, and he's got to pick out of those 7 women the person that sent him that information. So he kind of doesn't want to have to go through that kind of picking and choosing. He wants to just connect with it because he does want to connect with that person. But he's kind of like, who is this? It's got him wondering. It's got him curious. Like, I don't know why you would fear, just kind of being forward. Oh, so you're the one that's playing the hard to get. You're staying put. You're not wanting to move. He's the one that's making, okay. And that's why this is getting refused. So every time he's sending it, it's, it's not coming back. What is it about him? Because you're very, like with the Two of Swords, you're very determined to kind of stay put, and you're not really welcoming it in, like you're guarding yourself. You see how she guards herself? It's like you're protecting yourself, and it's like, what, are you shy about this person? You feel that it's because I kind of feel like it's very playful right now, like this energy between the two of you. You're enjoying the playfulness between the two of you, and I'm not sure if you feel that there's going to be a change, like you kind of like it the way it is now, like not really having to really kind of put yourself into the relationship. He wants friends with benefits. I don't. Okay. Yes, I see we have this card that's showing up. So he doesn't want the commitment. Okay. So the commitment isn't there. So are you wanting to know how can we get him to move in a way that you can be with him without having to have the benefit? You have that commitment come in to play. Let's see. How can we get the commitment to come into play here so that she can pursue this relationship? King of Pentacles. You have to, I think what needs to, you have to give him, you have to present it to him that's going to make him interested. It's like you don't get the pie until you eat your dinner. We've got to get that reiterated along. You can't have dessert without having dinner first. You know what I mean? So we've got to get to that, getting that meal in, and then dinner, and then dessert kind of thing. We need that relationship, which is the meal, instead of just dealing with just dessert. So it's like now we got to kind of sit back and go, how do we used to get our children to eat dinner? We have to make that dessert appetizing, that they're going to want to commit to be able to get that result, right? We got the King of Pentacles, which is an earth sign, so materialistic things. Let's see how we can, let's see what he needs to have. What does he need to have? He needs to have a completeness. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the World card that popped out here. So there is a sense that, we got to get him on his toes. We got to get him, we got to get him fired up. You got to present that cookie as you can't live without it kind of thing going on here, not just, waiting for him to do something. You got to liven up that connection and liven it up to saying, I got the best cookie. You got to sell that cookie to get that commitment to this guy. He's not going to be one that's just going to, quickly to hand you that, that relationship. You're going to have to get him, and he's going to be a hard one to work over. You need to put down that boundary and set down that terms. He wants benefits. You got to pay the cable bill to get the benefits of, extra. You want the benefits, then you got to pay for the package deal. Mm-hmm. He's going to have to pay the package deal. You know, you can have the playful interactions now and just be playful with him and allow him to, you know, want it even more. But you got to get him to, you know, say, you know, let's go out on a few dates and then we'll see how things go. And I want to get to know to see if it's, you know, in my best interest to, you know, allow somebody to have my cookie, to say the least. You know what I mean? You got to make him kind of pay the piper before he gets the cookie. So he's got to take you out on dates. He's got to take you to the movies. He's got to do this. He's got to do that before you'll even sign over even a portion of that. You know what I mean? You got to pay for the meal first before you get dessert. And that's simple as that. But I feel that he's not going to go away. He's not going to let go. He's going to keep at it until he does. Whether he is just doing it for a conquer, though, I feel that, you know, I don't feel that he's just doing it just to be able to say he conquered you, kind of sense of being. I feel that, you know, he wants to sample it before he buys it and invests in it. So he's kind of looking at it the same way you are. Just he's trying to get what he wants, and you're trying to get what you want. So you're pulling apart from each other, but you're pulling together in the same direction. I think you guys are going to end up, you know, one of you is going to give in. One of you is going to give in. And I think that he's going to be the one that kind of gives a little, and then, you know, you make that request saying, you know, I have this set, doing a live. It's parked in the alley. You have to park it in the alley when you're done. It's right there on the top. I think that he's going to end up becoming the weaker party. You can work this one to your benefit and telling him that, you know, I'm not going to just do the one night stand or the quickie. You know, I want to have, you know, a bit of companionship. You know, if you want the full commitment, then go for the full commitment. But if you want to just have a companionship, I don't know. Why are people so hung up on this? I just a question. It's nothing to do with the reading. But why is it that people aren't, you know, open to having, you know, they always have to be exclusive? Because I don't know. It's just a curiosity, because I've always wondered, you know, like, why do you need to be committed to have sex with someone? Like I'm at a loss, because, you know, because you're getting what you want out of it, they're getting what they want out of it, without, you know, committing. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. You're getting satisfied, he's getting satisfied, and you're not having to, you know, commit to a person. Is this just like, I don't know. I'm confused. But then on the other point, you know, if you want to be in a relationship and that's the only way that you commit to someone, and that is, you know, kind of one of your boundaries, then that's perfectly fine too. But I feel that he's not really coming from a boundary place. He's, you know, he wants to have, you know, an open-ended, you know, so if that kind of goes against everything, then you might not be, you know, heading in a direction that is going to achieve that, though. But we do have the World card. It will be completed. I feel that somebody's going to give in here, and somebody's going to get what they want out of it, whoever that is. But they're one of you is going to end up becoming worked over, and they're going to give in. But you seem to be a very strong energy, and it's by your way or the highway. And I don't know if he's going to invest that. I think the moment that you give him attention, he thinks, oh, I still have a hold of her. But the minute I think you walk away and you shut down that connection, he's going to think twice about it. But I don't think that he'll think hard and long about it, is what I'm saying. I don't think that he'll spend that time really getting that, like, it's a challenge for him. He wants to kind of overcome it. He wants to be, the one in control, and doesn't want to give up that freedom. But if you let him know that, even if he was in a relationship with you, he does have freedom. Maybe in his past relationships, he didn't have that. Or when he was in a relationship, he had a controlling relationship. He didn't have the freedom or the, to be able to do what he wanted. And that gives him a sense of control within the dynamic between the relationship between you two. It gives him a sense of control as to him being able to still do as he wants to do without having to commit. If it was me, okay, and this is just saying from my personal view, knowing what I know now in my life, and knowing, a friends with benefit kind of arrangement with the right person. Don't get me wrong. This is not just doing it with whoever or whatever, but with the right person, I think can be a benefit in itself and be a blessing. Because you trust each other to keep it, keep it balanced. You respect the other person to respect your space. You have an understanding and an arrangement that, I don't know. Would I do it myself? I would consider it. I would say, what do I have to lose? I don't have to worry about letting my emotions get stuck in this. I don't have to worry about getting tied to this person. I can jump out at any time. I can, pull the string. I can pull everything out and say, I don't want to do this no more. And it's not, there's no way the person can come back on you and say, well, you said you would invest. You said it was going to be long-term and I invested all this. There's no room to be able to have to worry about all that. You don't have to, keep that relationship and be somewhere that you don't want to be, but it's still giving you what you need in the meantime while you're waiting, because we all, just being honest, we all need sex. We all need love. We all need, we all need the deed, simple as that. We can't go without it, however you want to go about it. So if you're going to sit there and be a nun and not have sex and you're going to wait for a guy to come do that, then all the power to you. But you know that you want it. You know you want him. So why not just see what it's like? Get a taste yourself and see if this is really, you may not have a friends with benefit. Do it with him once and find out that he doesn't do it for you in bed. You have no, reason not to pull away. You don't have to stay in it. You don't have to say, oh, now I'm stuck in this and I got a bad bed partner. It kind of gives you an out, I think. So, this is only an arrangement between you and him. Nobody else has to know about it. Doesn't mean that everybody else in town or all your friends have to know about it. This is an arrangement that's made between two of you. And I think, personally, that you could end up making this work for you. I think this is kind of like a different approach to maybe the way you've done things in the past. It's pulling you out of your comfort zone and bringing you more into a more open understanding of what you need, and you get to try it before you buy it. You get to take it for a spin around the block to see if it can keep up to you or give you what you want, on that level. And there's no the cake can eat it too. I'm a strong woman and tried, but felt nothing. You want more. So he can't give it to you then. He's not, he's not at that level to be able to give you, rock your world and your life kind of thing, right? Okay, yes.
Mary.
Is your mom around? Margaret. Okay, let me see. Let me light my candle. I don't have my candle lit. Give me 1 sec. I gotta get my candle up here. Hang on 1 sec. I forgot my candle. My candle's not lit. I like my scented candle. I just like putting my scented candle on. Mom. Okay, yeah, your mom is coming. You're looking for your mom. Your mom will come through. They just said mom, so you can count on her coming through. All right, candles lit, spirits, find your way. You can find your way here. The window's open. Not having so many expectations and explanation is much less stressful. It is. You know, you don't have to, you know, kind of run through it. You just say, hey, man, that was good. See you later. I'm good. I'm done. You know, even if it's just a one-off, you know, you got your shit taken care of. You took care of what you needed done. You know, there's no, you know, doesn't need to go much further than that, right? Mary. Uh-oh. Who's going to get married? They're not going to marry. You want it more? So you want him. He still tries. So what is he not meeting you in an emotional connection, or is he not meeting you on a mental connection? And there's just, you know, you just can't move with a person. What does the letter E stand for? Anybody that's watching, this could be anybody that's watching, but they said that the letter E has significance. Oh, your daughter got married. Okay. Something to do with the letter E as well. John Watterson, you'll have to hang on a minute, hun. Okay, so letter E. What other messages? Esther. Okay. So Esther is right, you guys. Anything else, you guys?
Threshold.
The threshold. What threshold? She can't cross the threshold? Oh, I haven't checked, Tracy. Sorry. Oh, Adrian Merritt, I got your donation as well, and I got Tracy, so we'll finish with this. Adrian Merritt, you'll be next. Just give me a couple minutes just to finish this one. Did you hear children? There's a female voice, a male voice, and an older male voice. There's like 3 voices that they can manipulate to use. And Tracy. So what was it, the question that you had, Margaret, that you wanted to ask your mother? I want to see if I connect with her. Does she have green or blue eyes? Because I just saw like a face with really prominent, like green, like the eyes just came bulging out, like that, really noticeable. They had a very big significance to her, like her facial features were her eyes. Is there 3 children? Do you have like other family? Like you have a brother or a sister or both? Is there 3 kids that your mother had? No, brown. Okay, so who has the really blue eyes, blue-green eyes then? Because she's showing me like really like, wow, like look at the eyes. Pay attention, like something to do with the eyes. Like there's a big significance to the eye area, or like somebody has very, like they're you look at them and all you notice is eyes is what I'm seeing. Like the eyes are very dominant. And there's a black or a dark colored cat showing up here. I just saw the head of a dark colored cat. Okay, because there's two other people. It's either two people are with her, or she came from having a brother and a sister. But there are two people that are currently with her, meaning that either those two have already passed, or somebody is with her on the other side. Yes, cast. Okay, Shadow. Shadow's with her. Shadow came through, and I'm also seeing possibly a bird or a significance of a bird. This could be something that you either have seen or that has significance to you. I'm seeing her as being the taller of them. The other person is slightly taller. The male is slightly taller than she is, but the female is shorter than her. But it feels like that she went, the male went, and then the young lady or the other female went. So it's almost like they're standing in sequence of who passed first. But it feels like that he went, the male went, and then the young lady or the other female went. But they're standing in sequence. Did your dad pass after your mother? Was she very soft-spoken? She wasn't very, she didn't really express herself? Did your dad pass after your mother? No, before. Okay. Because I'm not sure which direction they're going, who is showing first. With that saying that, then he was there first, and then so this female that they're standing with as well. Could it be your grandmother then? Okay, so maybe it's going that way then. It's going the sequence of them coming together, because I'm seeing him. He's very glad that she's there. They made the connection together to be on the other side together, so they're not apart. They're not separate. They are together. He's showing his arm around her. He's kind of like joking with her and having, was he kind of did he used to make fun of your grandmother and like tease her a lot? You were named after her. Okay. Because I find that your grandfather almost kind of poked fun at her or teased her a lot. scratch tree. Because I get a lot of sense from him that he didn't mean like any ill harm to her, but he would poke fun at her and joke around with her a lot. He was very comical. He would tease people a lot. Like he would, like jokingly say, something funny, and it would be, to the person, but not in a sense of wanting to harm them, but he was kind of like a trickster almost in his lifetime. Like he played a lot of tricks and practice, like joking around a lot. Like razz her a bit, like when they razz somebody or they try to get somebody going and she would get angry, like she would get frustrated by him. Like he would do it but he knew that she would respond in that way. You were too young. Oh, okay. All right. What else? Have you ever experienced having them visit you in your dreams at all? Like, have you had like people come in that you didn't quite know who they were or made sense of who they were, and they just kind of knew too much about you in your dream? Like it felt just really strange that these random people would show up, but they would know you. My battery. Okay. Okay. It's not those are not based on memories, those visitations. That's actually connecting with your mother. That's not based on your memories at all of her. She looks different now than slightly, like there's a bit of like offness about her when you actually see her now though, right? She's doesn't feel like the same person. Like there just feels like there's something different about her. That's what she's projecting to you. She's letting you know that she's in a different space and time, but she's still able to come to you. And that's your validation that you have that connection with her and understand that she is there. You had a ghost out and took a pic. My mom showed up in it. See, that's okay. All right. That is true that your mom was that was her in that picture. She's learned how to make herself appear. She's done the work to be able to be an apparition now. She's more advanced than just being there. Anomalies is what they call them. She was an anomaly. She's confirming that as well, the anomaly. With her budgie. Yeah. Clairvoyant, yes, I am. They're just confirming that I am clairvoyant, that this is the information I'm getting. They're confirming it as well. I don't think she's not really giving you any message. There's not really a whole lot she really thinks that you need to know. She thinks that you've got it pretty, they're kind of, here. Do you hear things? Have you heard things kind of coming about, or have you heard? It's almost like she's communicated to you. You've heard her voice.
So,
Is she happy about? Is she happy about the way her sisters are treating her? Did your did your mom ever? Was your mom ever the kind of woman that would discipline you guys? Like she would, um, almost like if you guys would have like disagreements or anything, that she would be like, "I'm going to get the spoon out, and somebody's going to get smacked." Yes, and smell me. Um, so you're clairaudient as well, or you're clair. What do they call that again? I can't remember. I just heard this the other day. The word clairly. So what is it called? Smell. Clairsalience is what it is. Clairsalience is what they call it, where you can interpret smell. Okay. So just do the work. Just stay on that path. You know, with the way that your sisters are treating you, I don't think that she's pleased with it by any means. But it's almost like she's looking and saying, it is what it is, and just do what you're gonna do. Don't even pay any mind to what they're trying to achieve or instigate or kind of put out there. Like just go about doing you, and just let them go about their business, and just don't engage in it. Don't interact with it. They'll get tired of it and they'll leave it alone and it'll end, kind of thing, right? Yes, she did repeat it. She said it's repeated. Yes, so your daughter is. The great thing about being, in that kind of space is you can, and I'll just tell you this. You can send whatever they're sending back to you, you can send it back to them and you can manifest it back so it will come back to them and you're not actually creating more karmic debt for yourself. Hippity hop. They're saying hippity hop. Because you're not really manufacturing that karmic from your personal, emotional state. You're not sending the curse out personally to someone. You're actually taking it, and it's like you're pulling it in, you're winding it up, and you're going to launch it back at them. It's like you're put your barrier on, but you're grabbing it as you're going, and so you're encasing it, and it's like you can take it and then you can just launch it right back. You know what I mean? Without it being, coming back or being effective to you. Like it's not going to affect you if you send it, you take what they've done and you kind of remake it and send it back to them. It's not going to come back and affect you in a karmic way. Like you're not creating any more karmic for you if you send it back to them, in whatever way that they send it to you. Right? So don't panic about that. It's kind of it kind of voids itself, when it comes to that. So you can take it and deliver, you know, don't add anything onto it. Don't add any, you know, with an extra, you know, dab of salt or anything to kind of rub into the wounds. You send exactly what they've done. Something to do with the leg. Has somebody had leg problems or? Okay, so Margaret, we're going to carry on to the next person because I've got people waiting, and I don't want to have them waiting for long. So we're going to move on to Adrian. Okay. Have you had a fall? Okay, we have to move on to the next one, you guys. My energies. We have to move on to Adrian, so if you can bring somebody through for Adrian, please. We'll have to come back to your mom, Margaret, but she's got a lot to say. She wants to stay connected. So she definitely will be back again for you to be able to communicate with you. She's got a lot to say. I don't want to be rude to her either, but she's welcome to stay if we end up getting more from her. Then we can do some more. So Adrian Moret, is there any energies or spirits that would like to communicate for Adrian Moret, please? Can you bring them forward? Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards in the meantime, Adrian. I'm going to see what comes through here for you on the cards first while we're waiting. It takes a little bit for them to kind of find their way. There's so many that my guys, because when I work with the spirit box, I don't allow just anybody access to me like I do with my mediumship. I'll allow energies and spirits to come in, but I don't when I'm using the spirit box because it's a portal, and I don't just allow anybody. So I use my guides to be like my gatekeepers when I'm using the spirit box. I don't allow anybody just to come through on the box. So it takes them a minute to go in and locate the person to kind of bring them into that. It's almost like into a waiting area. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Adrian. Let's see what's going on for Adrian. What messages? Okay, so let's see what cards come up here. Okay, so Adrian. Okay. Wow, things are really... Okay. Okay. So Adrian, I feel that, you know, this kind of is like, it's kind of giving me like a snapshot of what's happened for you. And I feel that you didn't really have, and they even said the word poverty. And so the first card out was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you haven't really had a lot of good happening in your life, or a lot of like blessings or abundance happening in your life. But I feel that, you know, soul. But you're not, the what? I'm gonna have to listen to that one again. That was weird. But it said the word soul. I feel that there's some blessings that are coming up for you. Are you having any like troubles within your like? Are you having like? Do you believe now? Because we have the Ace of Swords here as well, which talks a lot about beliefs. So it's asking you, do you believe? Because I feel there's like a person that comes in as like your knight in shining armor that comes to the rescue for you. Like you have a knight in shining armor that comes through, and or you're involved with somebody that has been is like your knight in shining armor, that you truly, genuine, authentically, truly love this person. It's like all your hopes and dreams have been brought forward with this person. This person has been, you know, almost, maybe that's why they said soul, because it's a soulmate connection. Or it's saying to believe in this connection that you have with this person, that it could be like a soulmate connection. Like it's a deep connection that you have with this person. You know, like it gives you everything that you would ever hope and dream for. Like it's just above and beyond. Above and beyond. Or maybe do you believe in a soulmate connection? That because either there's somebody coming in for you, or you already currently are involved with this person. Do it when all the lights are off. Diana Delgado, we're doing donation readings. Information's on the screen there. We've got a couple donations that we're doing. We've got one donation after this. Do you, Margaret? You're more than welcome, love. You know, always check in with me, and we can maybe figure out a time to maybe do another one with you, and you can do some more communication where there's direct connection. The direct connect happens, and we can do another reading for you. Get a hold of me. I'm on my page, Native Mystic Oracle, and we'll be able to do one there. Okay. Well, there's definitely one there for you. And I think that he's aware of you. I believe that he's aware of you. He's showing up here as it's going to be like your knight in shining armor that's going to come and save the day. Because I also got a card that I always call the Bow and Cheeky Bow Wow card, and this is a female energy. And it's like, this is how you are coming through, and you're prepared for it. You're like, you're ready for this connection to happen. And he's showing up as coming in as your knight in shining armor. Like it's going to be, like if I could show you the way the cards are laying out here. I've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I have the Six of Swords in reverse. Then I have the Ace of Swords. So it's like you've gone through a connection, it didn't work. And so the reason why that connection didn't work for you, though, that reason why that relationship didn't work is because the connection for your soulmate needs to happen, and it's going to happen. It's being created, and it's been created, and it's now waiting to be kind of, how would you say, kind of put into play. You know, because we do have the Ace of Cups here as well. So this is, it's like your old relationship that you just left or didn't have work out for you. It's because of this connection, it didn't work. Water, yes, the Ace of Cups is water energy, emotions. But I feel that there needs to be some more nurturing of that connection and really tuning into it. So there needs to be some meditation done on your side. Spending some time connecting in the 5D, going and looking and making that connection solidify in the 5th dimension or 5th dimension. And you can do that through meditation. to create that and ask them to invite them into your energy. You definitely will have it, but there's somebody that's not nurturing it. There's no nurturing of that connection going on right now. Like you need to nurture that connection to bring it forward. If you're not nurturing it, it's not going to be, kind of reinforced that line between the two of you. You need to nurture that connection and nurture what is to be coming of that connection. If you just kind of just let it sit there and you don't interact with it, you don't put your energy and time into it, it's like a relationship. It's not going to work. It's just going to, it's going to become complacent. It's not going to have anything happening with it. If you're just sitting there patiently waiting for it to happen. It's like, you're hungry, and if you don't get up and make your food, you're not going to eat. Like you have to be active in that connection or actively stimulating it. You need to be more into it, not just kind of sitting idly by for him to come and fall in your lap. You need to be active in that connection. You need to nurture it. You need to, it's like looking after a brand new seed. You want that seed to have the best possible chance of working. So you're going to nurture it. You're going to water it. You're going to feed it. You're going to give it plant food. You're going to put it in the sunlight. You're going to take care of it and make sure that it gets off to a healthy start. You know what I mean? So you got to really put your time and energy. If that's truly what you're wanting, you need to put your time and nurture that connection. You need to get more active in it and get it moving. Get some movement happening there. Okay. Let's see what other messages are coming through. So make sure, you need to be nurturing that. And you won't have to be worried about walking away from this. Like, don't think that it's not going to happen. Like, don't walk away and leave it for a minute. Like take that kind of, oh, I don't think it'll happen now, so I'll just, just go and do my own thing. Don't kind of think that, it's, get a feeling that it's going to be a while yet before you have that connection, because it's not a good idea to go and start entangling yourself with someone else, because then you're entangling their energy. So really focus on this connection and really start investing in it and bring it forward. Witch. Yes, I am a witch. We know that. Everybody knows that. You don't have to tell me twice. Are you a witch as well, Adrian? Have you seen a witch, or have you done work with a witch? Okay. Be cautious of it. Be careful who you pursue, and if you are looking to get that, like seeing a witch, because they can do love spells and everything. It may be giving you a warning of that. There may be somebody working ill-favoredly, or that may step in the way of. Be careful when you do that. When you're doing the connection, you don't want to upset them, upset the energy. Or maybe it's asking you to see a witch. I don't know. It's not telling me. Hang. I think this is actually talking more about you, and that you were a witch in your past life. Yeah, the cards are here. Okay, we'll pull some more cards. There's more messages coming through the cards they want to have. This could be talking about you in your past life, or a past life that you were hung in. Okay, so we got that Bounty Bama card with the Hopes and Dreams card. Or maybe that you maybe have the ability of the capabilities of a witch to be able to get this to kind of happen in your way, that you can instigate it more. It might be an option. It might be something that you know, you never thought of or thought of, but you could have a connection to being a witch in your past life as well. Because they did say, it said witch, and then it said hang. So I don't know if that's saying that you had gone through a situation where you were a witch in your past life and you had been hung. It could be in correlation to that. They give you messages, or you know, they could be in correlation to pretty much a lot of different things. They generally will tell you in a snapshot kind of what. Okay, we've got cards jumping out everywhere, and I'm just. Okay, so we got the nurturing card. So I'm wondering if it's not telling you to nurture that capability of you know, tapping into those endeavors under, you know, what witches are able to manifest. You know what I mean? So maybe it's something that you might want to think about, because it's not bad. It's not, you know, there's different ways of, there's different types of witches that do different things. You know, it doesn't mean that you're into black magic or anything else. It's just the way that you're, you know, maybe that you are into Wicca, or, you know, the witchy kind of conjuring, you know, playing with energy and using the energy of the universe to achieve what you want. And, you know, it's not that you're doing it out of greed, or you're not doing it for the sense of self gratification, but you're using it to kind of assist in nurture, you know, nurturing, more of a nurturing type witch. So somebody that's more of an earth energy witch, maybe. You're more of like an earth witch. Right, okay. You're an energy witch. You're an energy ground witch. Like you're an earth witch is what they said. They said yes, so yeah, you know, you can do different kinds of work with your abilities, but it's probably telling you that, you know, you have that brought through from the past again. The thing about, you know, people talk about black magic, white magic, all magic. It's what your intention is set in it. If you're doing it for ill purpose, then you're going to end up with the results that you're going to get, and you're going to create, you know, chaos and problems if you're kind of working from that kind of space energy. Black magic, you know, is open to interpretation. You know, it depends on the person and what they're using it for. It's not saying that you can't do it, but it's learning how to use it and learning how to, you know, like they talk about demons and all this. It's how you are using that demon, or you're using that spell for what your intention is behind it, and to truly understand what you're doing it for. You know, if you're using it for greed or ego or low vibration purposes, you're going to get low vibration results, which is not going to be favorable. But if you're understanding the dynamic of what the purpose of using, you know, like with demons and stuff, you can use them to benefit you and get results. But you have to understand in the dynamic of the demon so they can't overrule you. You have to really be respectful of the demon and use the demon for its purpose and nothing more and above. You know, like people, it's so hyped over, and this whole scenario ideology that has been created by society has totally misconstrued what is really available to be had and be able to use. It's basing all of it on fear, and you have nothing to fear. If you walk into it with an open mind and an open understanding that you aren't using it to cause, you know, more fear in someone else, you're not using it to harm someone, you can use it and get some amazing results. You know, it's not anything to be fearful of. You know, you don't allow it that power to have fear in it for it to manifest in that sense. You remain in control of it all the time, right? You can use demons and invite demons into your your energy field and use them to get results. There's so many different ones. You know, I'll do a video on it sometime. And, you know, playing with them is it's not that you're playing with them, but you're using them for the purpose that they've been created. Right? You use what is created, what has been so rightfully created in the that exists cohabitantly on different frequencies than what we can see. They're there to be used. They serve a purpose. You know, I've done it where I've used demons and I've used them to counteract somebody else's curse and energy that they've had to kind of go. Right? It's a whole different ball game than people perceive it as. You know, and you know, people that are going to be closed-minded about it and not really opening up to understanding it completely are going to be the ones that are going to be objectified, or that are going to object to using it or object to, you know, venturing into that field because they're not experienced enough to actually walk into that shadow dark realm. But it's not a dark realm in the sense of that it's evil. You know, everything there's not a connotation of evil that needs to be applied to that. It's not intended for evil. It's your perception and your belief system that's allowed you to believe that black magic is evil. It's not evil. It's used for the purpose that it's used for. We just have people that don't use it for the right purposes, which, you know, is unfortunate. But, you know, you're going to find that with anything that you do, you know. So you just have to use it with the purpose that it's intended for, and you can have amazing results working with demons, working with maleficent energies, with spirits, the whole nine ball of wax. You know, I don't allow them into my space when I'm not ready for them, right? And I'm not ready to be dealing with them or to know and be able to do it with you guys, because it'll get scary and freaky. I don't want you guys to be subjected to that. And it even said subject. I'm not going to subject them to that. My energy is no better. I will not subject my viewers to that experience. That's not how I will do a private session where I do it, but I won't do it for a live Facebook feed or a YouTube live feed. That would be like a private session altogether. Not something that I'd be advertising on Facebook or doing it live streaming it, and then get, you know, people freaked out and, you know, because they took it out of context, because I don't need to get blocked for that next. Somebody would end up recording me and saying that I'm doing black magic or whatever and whatever. So I don't want to be having that come back to bite me in the ass in the wrong way, because, you know, people take offense to anything. And, you know, I enjoy doing it. I have fun with it. Like, you know, you just have to be, you know, taught in the right way to understand it for the dynamic that it's used for. But it's not evil. You know, evil people use it. It's like, you know, you have an aggressive dog or a mean dog. It's because the owner has created that dog to be evil. You know, it's not the dog that's evil. It's the person that's using it as evil or low vibration. I don't like to say evil, but low vibration with low vibrational intent. You know what I mean?
Happier.
And, you know, the one thing that they haven't talked about on the box tonight, and they normally do, they usually are going crazy over it. And I told them that there is no such thing as God, that they need to go and investigate that a little bit further, because there is no such thing as a materialistic God. Peace. He's out. He's checked out. They won't come on to my box now and profess God to me, because God has no place here. And I usually hear them going on and on and on about God this, God that, God this, God that, God. And I told them, you got to stop with the God thing, because God isn't real. God does not, you know, have Rome or power over top of my life. Hell. Oh, I'm going to go to hell now. You're going to talk about hell? Okay, let's talk about hell, guys. Because I don't believe in that either. I don't believe in hell either. I don't believe there's like that place that you're gonna go to if you're evil. That I don't believe in that either. And I don't think I'll go there anyway. I don't do anything evil to have to warrant me having to go to hell anyway, even if there was. Tracy G. Hughes, okay. Low. So Adrian, did you have any other questions, love? Okay, we're gonna move on to the next person, Tracy. Betty? Who's Betty? Does anybody know a Betty? I have to ask the count. The count's busy. I'm not asking the count. The count is not here. Is there anybody that's come through for Adrian, please? Oh, you want me to pull them through? Give me 1 sec. Let me just. I'm seeing a rather heavy set man with a white dress shirt with like brown khaki pants, like the old polyester pant kind of thing with a belt. It's kind of large in the stomach. It's going to be like a grandfather or a fatherly figure. White. If you'd like, Adrian, we can do a longer read. That's not a problem. Adrian, does it anything of a motorcycle have to do with anything? There's also a motorcycle, like a chopper almost style motorcycle showing up. And there's also a female coming through that's got kind of feathered hair. Her hair is normally feathered and it's kind of shoulder length. Small features. Is there any correlation to like a house that's color of yellow that you spent any time at or lived in or have been at. Is Adrian's brother around? And I don't know, does somebody either they're fishing or there's something to do with a horse? I'm just telling you the images that they're showing me. I'm not sure how this would correlate to you. And you can just your sister's dad rode a motorcycle and he bought my sister a horse. Oh, okay, so it's letting you know, it's confirming that we've connected with them. And it's only something that they would know because they said new. And who was the one that either played guitars or had a passion for guitars? Oh, hang on, I gotta go down here. Frank. Do you know a Frank? Okay. I'm not seeing who's giving these messages. They're not showing me or identifying me who they are yet. It's almost like they're resisting revealing themselves to me, but they're revealing the information to you so that you know that this person is connecting. It's almost like they want you to know that before they'll reveal themselves. To validate them. So you can come forward so I can see who you are. Excuse me. My stepdad who raised us is an awesome guitar player. Your sister's dad's brother is Frank. Is this Adrian's brother, please? That's giving this information.
For this present time.
8. Did your brother pass away in the last 8 years? What does the number 8 stand for? Timothy is his name. Timothy. Did he pass suddenly? Because I get a sense that he didn't want on the 809. Okay. I'm guessing this is your brother. But I'm not seeing inside. Is there anything else that you can tell me? Is this Timothy? I'm getting a sense that he still has fear. Did he have problems trusting people? Because I feel that he's not wanting to trust me very easily. Like he's very withdrawn coming across. He's not coming forward. He doesn't want to be seen like in that energy. He's withdrawn, just kind of not wanting to be there. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to escape from where he is now. And he feels that he's still in a prison, that he's still, he's not grasping the other side. He's not taking it easy. Johnny. Like he's standing in the shadows. He's not wanting to come forward for whatever reason. He doesn't want to, come forward very easily. Is this because maybe he's feeling a little bit shameful of what happened, feeling like, feeling cowardice? What is going on with you? Maybe this is a connection to when he left, he feels like he took the wrong way out. He took the easy way out and realizing that it wasn't easier. Because he's not wanting to communicate very openly. I'm getting a sense, hun, and I don't like giving. Oh, I feel bad. I'm backing away from him because I'm not going to force him to come forward if he doesn't want to. And he just was like, whatever you want to say, whatever you say. It's like he doesn't want, he's not really even bothered by it. Were you always, was your brother the type of person that, was the type of person that really didn't have, interactions or really care about, having people in his life? Like he was very, kind of, whatever, like had a whatever attitude about life, about people, about everything that he kind of did. Because I kind of get him like he's just kind of nonchalant, just kind of like whatever, big deal. Like not really had any like real, life in him, or I'm just feeling like being him right now. It's just like whatever. Like I couldn't even be bothered with you. Like why are you bothering with me? I couldn't even be bothered with you. And I is what he's kind of saying. I couldn't even be bothered with you, and you're bothering with me. Like, what have I? Why do I deserve this? After the way that I treated you, or I was in my life, and you still want to have connection with me. Life of the party. Because right now he's coming across in that energy saying that he couldn't even be bothered. I don't know if that's because nobody's really bothering with him, or he's just kind of giving up on. Yes, that's because nobody's really bothering with you. Everybody's just kind of forgotten him. Maybe that's why he's saying that. Yeah, so everybody's just kind of forgotten him. So he's kind of, sloughed everybody else off. Oh, Sakurez. Okay, we're gonna stop. What energies coming in that aren't pleasing. When it says Sakurez, it means prayer time. Something that is not coming in that is very comforting. Okay, so we're just breaking for a minute, you guys. And Sakurez, it talks a lot about the altered reality. It's the reality beyond the sun. Um, yeah, I don't know what's up with him. Like why he's. I don't know why he's like. I'm just kind of shutting it down. Yes, I don't feel that it's you know. And then we had Sakuret show up, and I don't think that it's not revealing itself to me. So I'm not. They have the information though. They have the information to validate information with you. I'm wondering about that. I want to know more. Who is it?
Never. Timing.
Timid. I feel that this is somebody acting on behalf of your brother.
Yeah, please.
Never timid. Okay. That could be who's coming through. I don't know who this person is, but it's not. My sister's dad, however, did some not so pleasant things to me, and a lot you brought up was related to him. Okay. All right. That makes sense then. If you want, you can send the donation again, Adrian, and we'll spend some more time trying to connect with him.
Follow that piece.
I don't want to connect with that energy anymore, my guys. I do not want that energy in here. I'm looking for Adrian's brother. I'd like him to come through.
Ben.
I need another candle, I think. Where's my white candle?
Listen.
I'm gonna light my white candle with this. Where's my white candle going to? I don't trust that now. I don't trust that. Having my pink candle, my love candle going.
Dead.
The gate. Okay. I'm just gonna take a break from that a minute. I want that energy to clear out first. I'm gonna light my sage again here. Oh. Okay, I was waiting for my white candle to burn for a little minute. Did you send more? Okay. I'm just gonna wait for that energy to kind of clear out for a minute.
Word, daughter.
7:57.
Ordo.
Fury for
Thurifer. What the hell? Okay, hang on, you guys. We gotta stop for a minute. Hang on. Are you religious, Adrian? Are you Catholic or anything?
Firebird.
Okay, because they've got. They're having somebody kind of bless the space again. That's what a Thurifer does. I'm not religious. That's why I was asking if your belief system is Catholic or anything or religiously based, that you would know. That's what they're doing on their side. They're blessing the space again after that energy came through. Gnostic. Give me a second here. Does that have any correlation to you?
So
Does that make sense to you at all, Adrian? Okay. There could be somebody here that has belief in a religious belief. Somebody has a very strong religious belief system.
Becky,
Did you what kind of ceremony did you have for your brother when he passed? What kind of service did you have? Where did you have his service done? Did you have a priest or anything at his funeral? What kind of ceremony did you have for your brother when he passed? Service did you have? Where did you have his service done? Did you have a priest or anything at his funeral?
anti,
Georgia,
anti, militar,
Okay. I was curious. I've never had that happen before. Because a mage can do that. That's what I was saying about your about your powers as a witch. A mage, very strong.
alien,
Okay. Because that has to do a lot with the Catholic belief system, the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church is into some pretty dark shit. Which he was cremated. Oh, okay.
dead,
Okay. That could be it too. Pine and cedar. Okay. I don't know if that actually has an effect on them. I have yet to learn about that. Um, I'm getting a smell. It's like
Godzilla,
it is a definite cologne smell. It kind of, when I smell it, it kind of wants to take me out to like an oceanic kind of paradise kind of look. Like it's very breezy, fresh air, kind of, you breathe it in and you just feel good and just high energy. But it's like a cologne scent. I don't know why this is coming in now. It's like I'm sitting, I smell it and it automatically took me to a beach. Automatically took me straight to a beach.
Jade,
I'm not getting your brother coming through though. I don't know. Jade, yeah, Jade is a good one. I'm wondering if he's already crossed over. Hmm? Where is he?
Road,
Where's Adrian's brother Timothy? I don't know. Hang on. Was he into hockey at all? Did you guys have a dog? I don't know whose energy this is. Doesn't feel like a familiar energy to me.
side,
Did he have brown curly hair? He used to wear like a cap. It was kind of curly, kind of a little bit long. Like he would wear like a toque in the winter, or very kind of,
Roger,
like how you have people that wear a certain style of clothing. He come across as more like skateboardy type. The baggy pants, his t-shirts.
hair,
Um, but he was kind of like hip hop, kind of skateboardy, kind of.
alone,
He wasn't
September,
September.
Lever,
Was he into snowboarding at all? Snowboarding, skateboarding. Like he wasn't into sports. He was more into like he was an active person, but he wasn't the type of person that was into like playing soccer or football or stuff like that with his mates. He was more into like going to the skateboard or going snowboarding, water skiing, kind of on that kind of direction of activities. Not into sports, but like he wasn't into sports. He was more into like an active person, but he wasn't the type of person that was into, like, I may be able to take this person. Katie Giraffe. Which one? Kind of on that kind of direction of activity. Not into sports, but okay. Because he's showing me he's wearing a white hat in particular.
Bob,
I'm just reading the comments. I have to read them on my phone. Oh.
Abigail,
Excuse me. No snowboarding.
Becky,
Yeah, he's not wanting to show up.
Felix,
And I don't understand why he's not showing up. I'm seeing everybody else is here. I still have. It's my birthday in September. Just give it a bit, though. He might. You mentioned baseball. Who mentioned baseball? Okay, so who is this one now? Seeing everybody else is here. Was it like light brown at all? Like his energy is not. Everybody else's energy is kind of overburdening. Trying to find that connection. Everybody else. Oh my lord! Okay, slow down, everybody. You can just like back up. Y'all get a turn. Was it like light brown at all?
Dave.
I'm gonna give him a minute. I should not. Why?
No.
Type on here and beautiful lies. Was he about, say, 100, 160, 170 pounds, about 5'11", rather on the thin side? Like was thin in stature, not really muscly, or was possibly on the thin side, kind of tall and lanky, kind of? Was he about, say, 100, 160, 170 pounds, about 5'11", rather on the thin side, like was thin in stature, not really muscly, or was possibly on the thin side, kind of. What's your name? Nickname Little Joe. What's your name? No. Adrian, we are gonna, we're gonna keep that option open, available to you for later on too. If we don't get anything from him tonight, we can always try again, another time. But he's not coming through very strongly. Like it's like bits and pieces. It's almost like, it's like a static connection with him. And everybody else's energy is kind of popping in front of him. And it's like everybody is just kind of pushing him back. They're overbearing him. Like but he's not coming through very strongly. Like a static connection. 6'11". Okay, so it's not him. That's not his energy coming through either. He's not coming in. Quilt. There's Quilt. Oh. I want him to come through so bad now. I want to know him. I want to meet him. Fuck. And I can't hear these low voices right now. Hang on, let me turn my air conditioner off for a minute.
I can hear the low voices.
Because I've got some really low voices that keep coming in. And I want to know who they are. I can't hear these low voices right now. Hang on, let me turn my air conditioner off. Let me turn this up. They are.
Blood.
I want to know who that is. I want to know your guys' names, please.
You can sound it now.
Holy shit. Whew. What are you doing? You freaked the shit out of me. Maybe she can help bring him through. I'm not going to push for him to come through. If he's going to come through, he's going to come through. He may not be wanting to come through right now. See, and then I'm not going to push for that connection because it takes up too much energy for me to go into that space. I allow them to come to me. I'm not going to force him to come here. Or Joshua Ball. Okay, so I'm going to go on to I'm going to try to go and do Tracy's right now. She's a donation, and we're going to move on to Tracy for the time being. But hang in there, Adrian. We may end up getting something still.
Right.
So we want spirits to come through for Tracy Jean. Anybody that wants to step forward is welcome to step forward for Tracy Jean, please.
Your power.
But hang in there, Adrian. We may end up getting something still. I'm getting a headache now. All right, so we have Tracy. Tracy would like to connect with her husband, if anybody. I get like that after a while. My right side of my brain just kind of goes like, I get headaches. Either that or somebody's having a headache right now, and I'm channeling into that energy because it hurts. It's not comfortable, and it was just automatic immediately, just kind of showed up. That could also mean that it was somebody that had that's trying to communicate, that had like brain injury or brain damage or brain trauma. could be coming through as well. Somebody's having a headache right now, and I'm channeling into that energy because it hurts. It's not automatic. I don't know if that's. I don't know. We'll see. Tracy Jean's husband. We want for Tracy Jean, please. I'll pull a couple cards for you, Tracy, while we're waiting here. Take a relaxing, yeah. Relax. I know I tried hard on that one. I was pushing myself a little bit harder than I should have. Okay, let's see what's going on for Tracy, please, Spirit. Well, anyway. Okay. Pants. Put your pants back on. I'm on pants. Fingers. What about my fingers? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Pants and fingers. Well, that one just came out of nowhere. So, Tracy, what did you want to know from your husband? What was your questions? Put your pants back on. What about my fingers? Pants or fingers? Who's playing with their pants and their fingers? I wasn't playing with my fingers. So, Tracy, what did you want to know from your husband? What was your question? As I pull some cards here for you as well. Let's see if her husband comes through.
Different.
Oh. How long have we been going for? Anybody know how long we've been going?
Hello.
Yeah, they're pretty comical sometimes. They're pretty funny sometimes. Anybody know? If he's watching your son.
I must say,
Must say what? If you must say, then say it. Jesus. Come all out like that. You better say it now. Two and a half hours. Holy, okay. It doesn't feel like I've been going for 2.5 hours. It feels like maybe I've been going for like an hour and a half. You lose time when you do this work. The sense of time just does not. You don't have a sense of time when you're channeling. Relevant. It's not relevant time. Okay, Tracy. Okay, let's see. Can Tracy Jean's husband come through? Tracy Jean, what is your last name again, Tracy? Tracy Jean Hughes' husband. Please, no. Why don't you want to come through? Please, no. That's not a good way to answer. Somebody wants to talk to you.
on the stage.
Right. What do you mean, right? Drunk. Who's drunk? Tracy, are you drunk?
Hey, 1 minute.
That's not a good way to answer. Somebody wants to talk to you. Right. What do you mean, right? Drunk. Who's drunk? Tracy, are you drunk?
Pierce,
Who knows Pierce? Somebody knows somebody named Pierce. What's your son's name, Tracy? Is your son's name? Okay, maybe that's him that's coming through. Jacqueline, you're back. Somebody knows somebody named Pierce. What's your son's name, Tracy? Is your son's name? Tracy, is your son not really behaving well right now? Is there something going on with him that he's...
Mary,
Jimmy Hughes. Is he not behaving in a very good manner right now? He's doing great. Okay. I just want to make sure. He's doing great. Okay, good. There's somebody else's energy I was picking up. Is he not behaving in a very good... Jacqueline, you showed back up and now it's saying Mary again, so I have a question for you, Jacqueline. I just have one question for you. Has he asked you to marry him? That ex of yours? Okay. I just want to make sure. I'm wondering if this is Jacqueline's energy coming back in again. Jacqueline, you showed back up and now you can relate to Mary? Okay. I have a question for you, Jacqueline. I just have one question for you. Has he asked you to marry him? That ex of yours? No, it's just one.
error,
It was an error. That was my fault. It was not the right person. He's in college, doing great, on his way to getting his doctorate, and my grandma was named Mary. We were close. Okay. Because I don't know if it was the name Mary or it meant Mary, like marriage, or Mary, or happy, or... You know what I mean? Like it has like three different things that kind of came into effect there. It was an error. Okay, so Mary could be relating to you, Tracy. Or it could be relating to Tracy, or my nickname, and Joe asked the night he took his own life. Oh, I'm so... Michela. Oh, okay. So this can apply to quite a few of you. So we need to organize who this is for, please. Clarify. My nickname and Joe asked the night he took his own life. Oh, okay.
difference,
So this can apply to quite a few of you. We need to organize who this is for, please. Who stopped it? Truth. It said truth. Was there something, and this is from Michaela, or Michaela, I'm not sure how to say your name, sorry. Was there something that stopped that from happening other than
Welcome here.
welcome spirit? Did you hear that?
Very lovely.
Was there something, this is from Michaela. Was there something?
Here.
Mad Mary, Scary Mary, Medusa, Doris, Mickey, I'm broken. That doesn't make sense.
For a massive
For the dog. So,
Candle.
Oh, the candle's burning out. Okay.
just looking for into the door.
That was a different voice. I haven't heard that voice before. That was a new one. That was a different voice. I haven't heard that voice.
And the bottom of the invitation.
directly next to you. Yeah.
Do this.
Still.
Tracy, I'm guessing that your husband is kind of not really.
Yeah.
He said to
Good or bad?
well,
I have a question for you, Tracy. Was your husband the type that used his belt a lot?
My friend.
And that.
thank you.
Even some.
No, too long. And through.
I have a question for you, Tracy. Was your husband the type that used his belt a lot?
Before.
Was he very strict? Like with your son?
And not either.
Okay.
Good morning.
It's like he's showing me like this. He's like, all my work is done. I did what I needed to do, and now it's like everything is done. Like I washed my hands of it now. I've done what I needed to do to get to where we needed to get, and look at it now that it worked. Like my job, I'm satisfied with what I did, and I'm happy with what I did because now we're sitting where we are. You know what I mean? Like it's like I did a good job, you know, but now my work is done. He's showing me like this. It's like all my work is done. I did what I needed to do.
It is God.
Creative.
I've done what I needed to do to get to where we needed to get, and look at it now that it worked. Like my job, I'm satisfied with what I did, and I'm happy with what I did because now we're sitting where we are. You know what I mean? Like
I haven't heard it.
It's almost like he's saying, you know,
to the clouds.
it's almost like he wants you to thank him for the work that he did to get there.
We, as in we,
As in we, he said.
Without it.
Hmm. Yeah. You know, I don't know. He's very, I don't know how to say, like, he's arrogant, like an arrogant energy around him, like, you know,
He's married.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like he feels like that you should still owe him something, even though he's not here to do anything. That you still owe him. Like he's. It's almost like you have a debt to pay with him. Like he's very arrogant and in like, you know, like he's very arrogant kind of demeanor. Like
Position. Begin.
yeah, he's still in the same energy. He hasn't transformed in any way. He's still in that same energy. He hasn't found closure yet.
60.
Would he be 60 now?
Trust me, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still in the same energy. He hasn't transformed in any way. He's still in the same energy. He hasn't found closure yet. Max are very egotistical. Okay. Yeah, he's not. He's like, you know, I did so much and I didn't get anything out of it, kind of thing. Like everybody owes him everything, like because he did the work, kind of thing. You know, like that's the energy that I'm picking up off him. It's very, you know, I did the work, kind of thing. I don't want to go too deep into his like what he's saying because it's not very pleasant. It's kind of private. I don't want to say it, but get a hold of me, Tracy. We'll talk about it. We'll talk more about it, but I'm not going to repeat some of the stuff that he's saying publicly like that. It's just not happening. I'm not carrying that message through. That's not not saying it, you know, through the live stream. It's not. But there's a lot that you guys have, a lot that needs to be resolved here, and we need to talk about and get this resolution done so that he can cross over and just be gone. You know, we've got to get this. There's got to be some resolution here. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Okay. All right, guys, that's the end of it. I'm going to go now. I need to go have my dinner. It's like 11:15 p.m. Time for me to go have my dinner, get to bed, get back up, and do this all again. All right, so my spirits, goodbye. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for all that helped out, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your time. Good night. Okay, and to all you guys out there, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for spending the time. I'm glad that I could help out, create, some connections there. I'm glad that things worked well. And we will be definitely doing this again. I think this was very successful, and I think we'll be doing it again. All right, so say goodnight. Have some sweet dreams. And yeah, thank you for being here. We'll do this again. Maybe we'll do one on the weekend. We'll do a late night one and see what we can get. We'll just kind of open it up and just let it go and see what comes through, good or bad. All right, take care, and we'll see you guys later.